Okay, hopefully you can see me. But get in, witches. We're going Halloween shopping. Excited. Okay, so the plan for today, I already stopped by a Michael's in a desperate attempt to find that spiderweb wreath yet again, and no sign of it. I don't even see the what is it? The haunted house stuff, like their little miniature haunted house stuff. I don't even see that yet, and so many people have been posting about how it was released, and like Michael's made this tweet about how they were releasing stuff on June 16th or whatever. Nothing. Like they just had the normal Reese stuff that they've had for like the last 3 weeks, and it's just they're taunting us. Like it's just frustrating. Is the only word I have for it. So we're gonna go check out a Michael's. Bath and Body Works did give me a call yesterday. They have the pumpkin spice hand sanitizer holders in, and they set one aside for me, which is fantastic. They are so sweet up there. So I'm gonna go pick that up and see if they have anything else. Midge did mention that they had the hand holders, which I'm also wanting to get one of those. Um, but we'll see if we have them because the fun of it, right? Halloween hunting, trying to figure out where everything is. So we're gonna head over to Bath and Body Works. They have a pumpkin spice holder for me. I'm super excited for that. Hopefully they have some other things. And then we are also going to stop by the Michael's there. Maybe they'll have the spider web. Fingers crossed. Oh my gosh. Maybe. And then we're also going to hit up Home Goods to see if there's anything. I might take a look at Burlington because they're right next door. And then I was thinking about checking out TJ Maxx and Home Goods. No, I meant that. Oh, it is a wonderful 95 degrees out here, and it is just so hot. Okay, so here's the thing. I went to At Home, and I was not disappointed. They had a lot of wonderful new stuff. They right when I walked into the door, they had some more of their spellbound lines on one of the end caps. They had like this crystal cluster. It was really pretty, and it had like the gallery kind of a look, not gallery, galaxy kind of a look to it. Those were only $10, which is not bad at all. And then they also had these kitchen towels that had a little Victorian-esque Halloween design on it. The first one, and it was a set of two, and then the second one, it just had the stripes. And they had some new outdoor mats hiding underneath one of their center displays. Some of them they had like skeletons on them, and there are some different Halloween ones and like the witches and kind of stuff like that. And then they had these cute little characters that were in costumes. So if you're doing, I think that's part of the Heroes collection, so those looked really nice. They had a lot of new stuff on the Spellbound collection. They also had these candle holders that had the bird claws for the base. So it had like the claws with the leg, and then you put your little candle on the top. And then they had these potion bottles. One said like spider juice, and then the other one was like a love potion. Those are super cute, very well put together. They even said like produced by Salem. They were really, really cute. They had the haunted sweet home sign, or home sweet haunted home, or something like that. They had some more of the pumpkins. They had one that had the dragon scales on it. They had a mini version and then a larger version. Those are super cool. One of them almost went home with me, but I decided I will get it next time. They are really awesome. And then they had more of the eyeball plants. I saw a lot of those last year, but it looks like At Home is carrying them again this year. One of them was like a rose that had an eyeball in it, and then the eyeball was supposed to light up, but it didn't have like a try me button on it, and then I flipped the switch on the bottom and it still didn't light up. So I'm not 100% sure what that would look like, but I'm imagining it would be pretty cool. So they had that. They still had the eyeball candle holders from last week. They had the same wreaths from last week. Oh, they had this black pumpkin that had a white skull coming out of the center of it. That was pretty cool. And then part of their hoedown collection, they had a little haunted house. That was really neat. I liked the detail on it. It was super pretty. And let's see here. The haunted tree, they had some new indoor mats. They had a dragon on it that says enter if you dare, and a couple other Halloween designs. Because last week we only saw that they had 3 designs, and then this week they had a few more. And they also had, thing I'll put in here, oh, they had this 3-stack pumpkin that was giant. I put my hand in there for reference. Like, it was huge. I think that's also from the Halloween Heroes line, which looks like it's going to be a vintage line. So it was the vintage style pumpkins. Most of the other stuff that I saw before was completely sold out, per the usual. But yeah, I think that's everything else new. If there's anything I missed, I'll go ahead and include those clips here. But as far as at home, they did have a few new things. I'm really excited for this Spellbound collection. It's definitely going to be a collection that makes me go broke this year because I cannot wait. It matches my aesthetic so perfectly, and I'm just very excited about it. Oh, they had these gold skulls on it. One of them was just plain gold. You could probably get a skull from the dollar store and paint it with gold paint for that same look. But they had a plain gold one. It was kind of expensive. It was like $60. And then they had a gold one that had a bunch of little flowers glued to it, or like part of the statue, not necessarily glued to it. It was part of the mold. But that one was completely gold, and it was really cool that had the little flowers on it. But same thing, like you could get some flowers and then make yourself one of those. That one I think was $10. The skulls I usually wait on until the dollar store and Walmart comes out because I like to have a lot of them, and so it's just better if I get the cheaper ones. They also had like this black velvety one that had a gold crown on it. That one was really pretty. That was part of their dark decadence line, which I'm excited for that one. It has like a Victorian look to it. But yeah, I think that's all of the new stuff I saw at this one at-home location. I only went to one. I'll find it. And then, oh, Bath and Body Works. I also went to Bath and Body Works. So they had the pumpkin holders. They did not have the candle holder that I'm looking for. None of them. They didn't have any 3-wood candle holders. And she was trying to look through her shipments to see if she could tell if it was coming or not for the release on Monday. But she couldn't tell. She knew what candle holder I was talking about. And she said to come back on Monday or even call them tomorrow afternoon to see if they got them. So I will definitely be giving her a call back. We found some pretty good stuff. I'm excited. There's definitely a lot of cool things coming out this year. I can't wait until the other stores start releasing it. I am a bit upset with Michael's because they released that tweet saying that their Halloween stuff was going to be out June 16th, and I've yet to see it. So, yeah. So right now we are going to head over to Joann's. I'm going to get some fabric so I can do that pot holder giveaway for you guys. And then I will also go to TJ Maxx. I think there is one right there in the same area. And then I might hit up Home Goods on my way home. It is very, very hot outside. I said it was 95 just a couple minutes ago, and now it's like 100. So it's definitely going up rapidly, and I would like to get back in my home before it gets too much. It's hot. God, it's 100 degrees now. My pumpkins are melting off. So, what's the last thing we talked about? I don't know. Okay. No, I remember. Okay, so I just went to Joann's. I got a bunch of fabric. I'm going to do 2 sets of the 4. I have the bowl cozies. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go check out my TikTok. A lot of that information is listed there. And then I bought 2 different designs. So one set is going to be more vintage design. And then the other set is going to be more of the gothic black and white design. So we have more variety. And so we have those. And I'm pretty excited for them. I also got some fabric to make myself a cute little actual dress. I'm hoping I can do it. I haven't done any sewing, like actual sewing, like making a dress in a really long time. So we'll see how that goes. But I bought like a ghost and pumpkin fabric. And if you're not familiar with my mushroom dress, then I would definitely go take a look at TikTok for that as well. But it's this fitted dress that I bought from Disturbia that I absolutely love. Like, I adore it. It fits really well. I love the slits on the legs. I love the pattern, everything. It's just a fantastic dress. But the problem is that I paid like $60 for it. Oh, I know. It's definitely worth it. But I wanted that dress again. And so I bought a ghost and pumpkin fabric, and I'm going to try and make a pattern out of that dress. I'm not going to cut it up or anything. There's ways to do it without cutting up the dress. And so I'm going to make a pattern, and I'm going to make myself my own Halloween dress with the same fit and the same style, just different pattern. So I'm really excited to do that. I hope that I can do that. I'm going to borrow a dress mannequin thing from my sister, so that will help me put it together. And yeah, so that's what we got at Joann's. They didn't have any Halloween decorations up, but they did have some fall stuff. Actually, that was a lie. They did have some Halloween stuff up. I almost forgot. So they had these little like scarecrow guys that you can stick in your yard. And they also had a little witch one. They had a pumpkin guy. He was cute. And then they had some little figures. I say figures, but they're not actually little. They're probably like 3 or 4 feet high. And they had a mummy one, and he was adorable. And then they had a little Frankenstein's monster, and he was super cute. Super cute. So that's what they have so far. They're starting, and they even brought the Halloween stuff, the Halloween fabric out, and so they had it on like a big display. So they're definitely starting. I'm very excited for that. And then I ran over to TJ Maxx. I was not able to get any footage because it was super packed. There was a lot of people there. But they did have a couple of things. It was mainly just gnomes, little ghosty. Can y'all do a Google a favor and subscribe and thumbs up this video? Just went to Home Goods. I went to the nicer location of. They had a little bit of things. They were very cute though. I'm excited to see them. One of the workers, when I checked out, she was like, "Oh, I didn't even know we had these yet." So they must have just barely put them out, either earlier this morning or yesterday. But they had these really cute pillows. They had the like Ray Dunn type lettering on it, I think is what. So one of them said "creeping it real." That's like my favorite phrase ever. I almost purchased that one, but maybe next time. And then they had another one that said "believe in magic," which I definitely need that one at some point in time. So that will go with my witch theme. But I did not end up picking it up. And then they had a couple with like a ghost on it, and it said Halloween. They had another one that had a spider embroidered with beads on it. That was a lot of fun. There might be a couple more. And then they also had a few figurine things. They had these like big skulls with flowers on top of their heads. It was really pretty. They had these skeletons in swimsuits, and those were very cute. I liked them. If you want to do like a spooky summer, those are definitely something you should have out during the summer months. They also had these really cute like tea light holders. One of them was a witch's hut. Another one was like a haunted house, and then they had one that was a cat. And then they had like a salon and stuff where you could build like your own little town of them, which was very nice looking. And then they had some dishware. I saw the plates that everyone's been showing. And then it looked like they had a haunted house placemat, like a beaded kind of a one. But I couldn't really see it because there was a huge stack of dishes on top of it, and I didn't want to try to move them. And then they had a few blankets. They had this beautiful like orange color and this really pretty yellow. I might go back in later and get those. I love those two colors. And then they had one that had a ghosties on it and said "boo." They had a plain black one. They had one that had like doggies with little ghost costume on. And then they had one that was like a haunted house kind of a thing. And that's when I picked up. I got the haunted house thing. And yeah, I think that was most of it. They had a lot of jack-o'-lanterns and a lot of pumpkins. That's usually what they start with first because that is similar to the fall decorations. That's their segue to Halloween. So that was pretty much it. But on my way out, I almost missed this guy. They had this huge, they had this huge 4 foot, maybe it was 3 feet, stack of skulls. There was 3 of them. Like the big one was larger, and then the small one was smaller. And it was completely gold, and it was beautiful. I loved it. I was really thinking about it, but I couldn't find the price tag anywhere. But yeah, it was so amazing. It was really, really cool. That's something I would have in my house all year, I think. So yeah, that was pretty much everything that was at Home Goods. It was a lot of fun decor shopping today. I really love finding Halloween stuff, and it just makes me really excited for fall. Fall has always been my favorite time of the year. I think that is going to be it, though. I don't have any more stores planned for today. I may hit up a couple more stores tomorrow. I know tomorrow evening I will be calling Bath & Body Works to see if they have any of those candle holders. They said the release was Monday, but we'll have to see. I feel like today's video. Thank you guys so much for joining. And if you like the video, don't forget to hit a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. I upload Halloween hauntings every single Thursday. Okay, day 2 of Halloween decor hunting. Welcome back. I had to switch to my phone again. It's because I broke my other camera. I was pulling the charging cable out, and the whole charging port just snapped off, and now the charging port is inside the camera. Like when you shake the camera, you can hear it jiggling around in there. And yeah, so I'm pretty sure that camera is done for. It's a really old one. It was a cheap knockoff of a GoPro. So my dear friend at Bath & Body Works told me to call her today and see if they got anything in so I could get some of those pedestals. However, when I called in, they would not let me speak with her. I kept asking for her, and they refused for some reason. I don't know why. They were so nice up until this point. So I don't know if they got in trouble with headquarters or something's going on with everyone leaking the Halloween stuff before it's out. She was telling me they got an email that they are not allowed under any circumstances to sell any of the Halloween items until Monday when the official release comes out. So that's very disappointing because I work Monday. I do still have a day job, and I can't go until fairly late at night because I work 10-hour shifts. I work 4 10s. And so hold on. There we go. That's better. So I are headed over to Big Lots, and I hope that we find some things because I would like some good news after my encounter with Bath & Body Works. What is this guy doing? I went to Big Lots, absolutely nothing. They had a ton of their summer stuff marked 50% off, but they didn't even have a sliver of fall. They didn't have Halloween whatsoever. So I don't know that I will continue to check out Big Lots. It just doesn't have a very good reputation in my area. It's kind of a small one, and I don't know if they'll ever have Halloween or if they carry much of it at all, to be honest. Let me adjust here a little bit. Okay, I just went to At Home, and as always, they never disappoint. I love At Home, and they actually had quite a few new things. I finally saw the My Favorite Color is October, My Favorite Color is October wooden box thingy that you can hang up. Don't really know what to call those things, but it's like a hollow box you can hang up pretty much. I'm thinking I'm gonna do a DIY of that because it was a whole entire year. If you didn't know that. But yeah, that was really cool. They had a new pumpkin I haven't seen yet. It was white on the top, orange on the bottom, and it said spooky on it. Had some of their outdoor decorations out. They had a zombie head or like an undead head. It was chopped off. It was super cool. You can see all this stuff hanging out of the bottom of it, all its tubes and bones and everything. And that was pretty cool. I really liked it. I bet you my son's gonna love that one. And then they had Zero, and then they had Sally as well. Her hair was really soft, like Barbie hair, and it kind of reminded me of like dolls when I was a kid. But yeah, they had her there. I didn't see Jack though. I'm sure he's coming. I'm sure they're gonna have all three. They also had some new skulls. They had this really cool black one with crystals in the eyes, and the jaw actually opened and closed. The thing is, though, is it's just plastic. It's not ceramic. So honestly, you could wait until the dollar store comes out with their stuff, paint one of those skulls black, and then get the little gems from the kids section or like the crafting section, wherever your dollar store puts them, and glue those in the eyeballs, and it'd probably look the exact same. But that's just me. I'm kind of a stickler with my money. And then they also had some new stuff for the Spellbound line. They had a crystal ball that lit up. I thought that was really pretty. Though would I pay $20 for it? Probably not. I do have a real crystal ball, so maybe I'll put a light under it or something. They also had more of the kitchen towels. I'm super excited for one of those. One of them was like, which better have my candy or something like that. Another one was like a monster martini thing, which I thought was super cute. And then another one had little ghosties on it. And then they all came in packs with two. So the first one would have the clever sayings on it. And then the second one would just have the stripes or whatnot pattern on it. They had those. They also had... they had new pumpkins. So they had these velvet pumpkins with lace over them, and then the yarn kind of tassel looking thing for the stem, which I loved. Those are so beautiful, and I may actually end up getting a couple of them because I just love those velvety colors, like the emerald big pumpkin too. They also had this wooden pumpkin, had dark floral on the top of it. That was really, really pretty. And then they had a matching wreath to go with it. So it was a wooden wreath with these same dark flowers glued along at the bottom and around the edges of it. And I actually grabbed one of the candles that they sell there that I showed in a previous vlog and tried it out on the eyeball pedestal that I purchased last time. And it fits perfectly. So I ended up just picking up a couple of those, 2 black and 2 orange, because I couldn't really decide what color I wanted to use. So I got 2 of each because they're only a couple bucks. And yeah, I think that was pretty much it for the main decor. But in the back, they have more of their inflatables at this location rather than the last one. They had this skeleton dragon. He was amazing. I wish I had a yard because I would totally do that. It matched the witch theme for sure. And then they had some other ghosties there. They had this cute little spider guy. I liked him. I'm normally not a big fan of spiders, but he was cute. He was cute. He was like Lucas the Spider cute. So yeah, I really liked that one. Further, they started putting out their lights. So they have these cute little pumpkin string lights. They have these candy corn string lights. And then they have like regular purple ones and regular orange ones. They have this flicker light bulb, but this thing was super cool too. I may actually end up getting one of these for my front porch with the spooky trees. They had these tall, slender witches. These all black statues, had that witchy silhouette to it. The hats were amazing. Like they were slender at the ends of it, and it, like you could see the texture, and it was all crinkled up. And she had like those witch gowns, like just the plain black ones that you see all the time in like old cartoons. And it was just incredible. Stitch though is at $70 for this thing, and I was just like, it's so amazing. Like if I splurge on one thing this year, it may be her. because she was beautiful. It's on our way to the second Michael's location for this week to attempt yet again to find that spider web wreath. It's too dark for sunglasses. It is raining so bad. Michael's, I actually found some new stuff, and it was hidden deep within the fall floral. I almost gave up right before I saw it, but I'm glad I didn't, because they had those cute little terrarium things. They had one that had a oil slick kind of look to it, so you could make it look like a crystal ball, which would be real fun. And then they had just a regular glass one, and then they had this flat circle tray that had ghosts and like a fence thing, a spooky fence thing around it, which was really fun. I actually ended up picking that up because I'm going to put it in my kitchen, and I just bought a bunch of pumpkin syrups. Wow, the words today. Pumpkin syrups, and I'm going to put them inside the tray as like pumpkins, little cemetery tombs. They had this big pumpkin where it's like his mouth was wide open, so you can put a little cemetery in there. That would be really cute. I might have to do that one. And then they had this spooky tree that was supposed to light up, but it didn't work when I flipped the switch or anything, which was unfortunate. But it was a very cute tree. And then, oh my gosh, can you guys hear the rain? I hope it's not drowning out me talking. But then they also had a cute little spooky house that's supposed to light up. And then they had kids dressed in costumes. So if you wanted to make your own little spooky town, you could. And they had a few other. Favorite of all is they have this witch stuff set up so that you could make yourself like a witch dollhouse, which is adorable. I don't think I would actually put them in the cardboard house that they intend for you to put them in. I think I would just buy the pieces and set it up on a stand or something. Just kind of, like people set up those Christmas towns. I think I would do it more like that. But this stuff was so cute. Like they had a little picnic chairs with a table, and then they had this altar. Oh, so perfect. And then they had these cute little like melted candles. Those were adorable. They even had little wicks on them. Oh, I loved those. And then they had like little spell books, and they had a bunch of other little stuff. It was all fantastic, and I'm actually super excited for it. And I want to get the oil slick kind of ball and put some of that stuff inside of it, or maybe set it up as like a witch's town. They also had tiny little spooky trees for those balls and for the house and everything. Ooh, I love the whole thing. Like Halloween is just so amazing, you guys. It is so amazing. And I love seeing this stuff coming out in the stores and the new witchy aspect they're putting onto it. I remember back when Halloween was just like the basic like jack-o'-lanterns, and they had some skeletons, but now it's gotten so intricate, I want to say, like so cool. They brought out so many more things. I'm sorry I keep using the word so. Thank you for your patience. I'm just excited for it. Like I'm really excited to see what they come out with this year and what other things that are going to be released. But yeah, that is all for this week's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do enjoy these Halloween hauntings every week. As a reminder, I upload them every Thursday. If you're brand new to the channel, don't forget to help a ghoul out and go ahead and subscribe so you know when I am uploading videos, and hit that notification bell because I also upload on Sundays. It's usually spooky art, but sometimes I'll throw in a DIY or some fashion videos. But yeah, thanks. Keep on spooking, all you ghouls and spooking ears, because I can't wait until I see you again next time. Covered in